Sam. Happy Tuesday. How are you? I hope you're doing well this week. So close to a holiday upcoming. Today, I thought we could have a conversation about mental health before our communication conversation. Why? Because I think it's important to touch on mental health. Mental health is something that I think as a society we will not touch. We don't want to talk about when people struggle. We don't want to talk about when people are in pain. We don't want to talk about how hard life can be and the difficulties it can be for people to maneuver through that or how to do that. Why? I'm not quite sure. I think that in life, we need to adopt and accept that we're all perfectly imperfect people. And we're going to have moments in life where we're super strong and other moments when we fall down to our knees and we struggle to learn how to move forward. I think what makes all of us beautiful beings is when we're willing to be in the space to acknowledge the place and then to work through it. So, in terms of mental health, what I'm learning as I continue to connect with people and help folks from a life coach standpoint is if you are not okay from a mental health standpoint, if you are not strong in the moment, if you are not in a space where you feel worthy, where you believe in yourself and your abilities, you are not going to be able to chase the dreams, regardless of what the dreams are, small, medium, or large. You will not be able to do that successfully. Mental health is so vital and important. It's not just important when you're trying to chase a dream, it's also super important in your everyday life. When you wake up every day and you start to question your worth, life just feels that much heavy, right? It's heavier and heavier and heavier. And it's not until you start to alleviate some of that pain, sadness, depression, um, you know, everything that you can then see a clearer picture. I would offer that perhaps you can take some time to think, where are you today in life? Do you feel strong in terms of your mental health? Do you feel like you could be adjusted a bit? And if so, why have you not taken the steps to get there? I think for me, in the military, for 24 years, we were told to shut up and color. No one really taught us that it was okay to raise our hand and say, I'm not okay. I need help. And I think in society, we need to kind of change the way that we look at mental health and the way that we look at people asking for help. We need to take accountability that we need to do everything we can to take care of ourselves. If that means buying a little less DoorDash and Grubhub and spending little less money on the things and perhaps moving those funds to actually see a therapist or a counselor to help us get through whatever it is that we need to so that we can be in our best and most strong space so that we can make our dreams come true, I would offer that maybe that's something we should do for ourselves. Even when you are in a good space and you're feeling good, sometimes that's still not enough for you to take that next step or leap to get where you want to go. And sometimes we need a little maintenance, just like our vehicles. Maybe an oil change, not necessarily a whole, the engine doesn't need to be replaced, but perhaps something small does need to be worked on. My hope is that we can look at mental health and not make assumptions that it's such a horrible thing and that we should look on it from a negative standpoint, and that instead we should embrace it. And while we're embracing it, it gives us the opportunity to look at ourselves, determine what we need to work on it, improve, and keep growing so that we can just be better versions of ourselves. You deserve that for yourself first and foremost. Your partner, your spouse, your children, your friends, your family, they deserve it too. My hope is that you will think about what I've said and maybe you'll start doing something that can be helpful for you in moving forward. And if you have any questions, reach out. And until we talk again, I wish you an amazing week, an amazing 4th of July, and I look forward to our next communication on communication. Take care, everyone.